country 10 years ago, I wasn't chasing a dream. I was fleeing a heartache. One so deep it made familiar places feel unbearable. I walked away from a loving family, from a childhood drenched in warmth and color, in hopes that a new landscape might mend me. I kept running from pain, from memories, from conversations I didn't know how to have. I thought time would bury it, like dust gathering in the attic of a mind. But silence doesn't heal. Time alone isn't enough. When I was 23, I met a woman at a temple in Seoul. She was in her 40s, calm, gentle, and quiet. We were both alone, but somehow, in that moment, neither of us felt lonely. She told me a story that stayed with me ever since. Years earlier, she had been waiting at the bus stop when she was suddenly hit by a vehicle. She fell into a coma and remained unconscious for 2 weeks. When she woke up, she could speak, but her memory was scattered. She recognized faces but couldn't place names. Familiar things felt distant, like fragments of a dream. On top of that, she couldn't walk for another 3 weeks. Her body had to relearn what used to come naturally. It was so slow. It was so frustrating and uncertain. Her doctor suggested something she hadn't expected, something unconventional. Learn a new language. It might help her brain form new pathways, maybe even help her recover pieces of what she had lost. So she moved to Seoul, surrounded herself with new sounds, unfamiliar routines, and started learning Korean from scratch. It wasn't guaranteed to work, but it gave her something to move toward, a sense of purpose, and she held on to that, one word, one step, one day at a time. And as she worked to remember, I realized I spent years trying to forget. She was rebuilding, and I was erasing. When we parted ways that day, something in me shifted. She taught me that healing isn't forgetting. It's remembering with kindness. It's learning to live with the scars, not pretending they don't exist. I used to think healing meant forgetting, wiping the slate clean, starting over. But healing is remembering with grace. It's carrying what once broke you, but no longer letting it weigh you down. There's beauty in the ordinary, the quiet rituals, the small acts of care, the conversations that stay with us long after they're over. Because healing doesn't shout, it whispers, in the laughter of a family, in the breeze on a walk, in the courage to stay, not to flee. Some of us are trying to forget, others are fighting to remember. But maybe the truth lies somewhere in between, in choosing to carry, to transform, to keep warm the smallest flicker of who we are. You don't have to blaze to matter. You don't have to roar to rise. You only have to stay lit. So find your ember and always remember,